What is up, everyone? Super exciting news. Samsung One UI 8.5 now has beta number 9. We now have 9 betas on the Galaxy S25 Ultra for One UI 8.5. Now, I hear there may be one more, but let's go ahead and jump right into what we get with beta number 9. You heard me right. One UI 8.5 beta number 9 is now rolling out in the US for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. We're going to take a look at the update. I haven't done anything yet. I wanted to do this on camera to show you how to do the update, how to join the beta. So let's go ahead and take a look. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our Samsung members application. Once you go into the members application, you're going to see the beta program banner. You'll go ahead and click on that beta program banner and it will show you here in this section One UI 8.5 S25 beta. So if you haven't joined, you'll have an option to join. I'm already in the beta and we'll go ahead and click on that. And first thing we're going to see is beta notices. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on beta notices. And you can see here our first beta came out on December 8th, 2025. The second beta came out on December 22nd, 2025. January 5th, 2026 is when we got the third beta. February 9th was when we got the fourth beta. February 19th, we got the fifth beta. On the 27th of February, we got the sixth beta. So you can see that in February, we got 3 betas. Then we got another beta for number 7 in March. So March 12th, then we got another beta, which I just did a video on. If you click up here, you can take a look at that. That's for beta number 8. That was on March 26th. And this is number 9, which is out today, April 15th, tax day. So let's go ahead and click on here, and this is going to show us what is in this beta. So it says it's the 9th beta software update that contains implementation of your valuable feedback. Please update the latest beta software version for your convenience and improved device stability. So this is going to go ahead and show us that this is version ending in ZZD5. And it tells us here that we've got more bug fixes. So bugs that have been fixed. We have support for AirDrop connection with Apple devices, applied 3 new camera filters. So we've got 3 new filters brought to us. So we have classic film, pop film, and blanc. Improved issue where Bluetooth connection disconnects and reconnects periodically. So if you're having any Bluetooth issues on beta number 8, this should fix that. I haven't experienced any of those recently, but those are fixed, it says. Improved issue where the top part of the notification card was cut off. Improved issue where the screen flickers and colors are distorted when changing zoom level during dual recording. Improved stuttering issue when entering gallery albums under certain conditions. Improved issue with AOD time information was displayed incorrectly in certain situations. Improved notification card UI when the device is rotated, and improved issue where the lock screen briefly appeared during an incoming call before transitioning to the call screen. So we've got a lot of bug fixes here. We've got some new additions that we're going to take a look at, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the Samsung applications. We're going to look at the lock screen, One UI home, gallery, camera. We'll also check out the My Files application, see if there's any updates there. And then we're also looking around, hopefully a May release for the official One UI 8.5 for our Galaxy S25. So like I said before, I think there might be one more beta. I read somewhere that there might be a 10th beta before they release. I'm hoping that maybe we're going to get the call screen feature that was presented with our S26 series. And if you stay till the end of the video, I'm going to show you a super cool way to customize your quick panel with the latest Quick Start APK. So let's go ahead and install this update. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and click back here. We're going to click back again. We're going to say check for software updates, and it's going to go out to the server and grab that update that we are looking for. And you can see here it's preparing to update. And let's just go ahead and scroll down here and see. So this is 875 megabytes that it's going to download. It is One UI version 8.5. Android version is 16. And this brings us the new security patch for April 5th, 2026. Whereas the previous one had us on, I believe, the March 5th, 2026. So let me go ahead and get this installed, and then we'll go ahead and jump back into the video and take a look at what's new. Okay, so finished downloading. We're going to go ahead and restart the device. So anytime that you finish your download, you'll do the restart. You'll have to log back in, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump into the Galaxy Store, make sure that we update all of our applications to make sure that they work with the latest update. So let's go ahead and restart this. We'll let this do its thing, and then while it's doing that, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Always consider sharing this video so that it gets out to more Samsung users. I really appreciate it. And we'll give this just a minute to boot up. We'll take a look and see what's new with the Galaxy application. All right, so the device has finished rebooting. We're going to go ahead and log in. And like I said, once you reboot your device and you have to log in, you'll have to put in your PIN. So let me go ahead and throw that in there real quick. And I apologize about my voice. I'm getting over a cold, so hopefully you can hear me okay. And so the device has been updated. We'll get a little toast notification down here at the bottom that'll say that we're on beta software and that our software has been updated. While we're waiting on that, we're going to go ahead and jump right into our Galaxy Store. And anytime you do an update, like I said, always jump into your Galaxy Store. Make sure that you check and see if there's any updates, especially for Samsung applications, to make sure that you're going to get the best out of that update. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on the menu, and we're going to click on updates. And it looks like we've got some updates here. So we have a Samsung Global Goals update. There's the Shop Samsung app. And it looks like that's about it for the Samsung applications. We may have some GoodLock updates as well. So if you're running GoodLock, you may want to check for those. I think I already updated those. And then we've got some additional CapCut and some other applications. So we'll go ahead and update those. We'll let those go ahead and update there. And there we go. There's our little toast notification, and it says this is a beta software. Go ahead and click on that. Okay, so while that is doing the updates on the Galaxy Store applications, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the Samsung applications. Let's go ahead and start with the lock screen. They said there was a fix to that, and I believe that there should be an update there. Before the update, we were sitting at 8.9.32.79. So let's go ahead and jump right into our lock screen settings here, and we'll go ahead and click on the little gear. We'll scroll down here to lock screen and AOD. Scroll down about lock screen. And so this is sitting at version 8.9.32.84. So there is an update to the lock screen, which I expected to see an update anytime that they fix a bug. Any bug fixes, they usually update that application. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. And that is, let's take a look at One UI Home. So if we just go ahead and press and hold down here, and we'll go into settings, and we'll go to about home screen. So currently we're sitting at version 17.5.05.21, and previously, before the update, we were sitting at 17.5.05.19. So there is an update to the One UI Home. Let's go ahead and take a look at Gallery. They mentioned an update bug fix for the Gallery, so we'll go ahead and jump into the Gallery. And currently we are sitting at version 15.8.00.79, and previously we were at 15.8.00.76. So we do have an update there. There's our little notification saying the software update is completed. Let's go ahead and jump into the camera application. There was a mention of some camera changes, adding some filters. So let's go ahead and we'll press and hold down there. Take a look at camera. So previously, before the update, the camera was at 16.5.02.27, and we do have an update here. So we're at 16.5.02.33. And like I said, normally you're going to see an update to applications when there are bug fixes or new features that are added. Next, let's go ahead and take a look at the My Files application here. And we'll go ahead and scroll down, go to our settings, and go to About My Files. So previously we were at 15.4.07.35, and there is an update there to 15.4.07.40. So we do have updates to all of those Samsung applications that they mentioned, fixes or new additions. All right, so let's take a look, and it says that they added the support for AirDrop and connection with Apple devices. So let's see if that is working. I've heard on some devices it's enabled, other devices it's not. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So what we're supposed to be able to do is to share with an Apple device from our Samsung device. So I'm just going to go ahead and we'll actually just use this screenshot here. And we're going to go ahead and click on our little share icon. And then we're going to go to quick share. And we do have this share with Apple devices. So that has been added. It says you can now share with iPhones, iPads, Macs, and other devices that support AirDrop. Your phone may be temporarily disconnected from the Wi-Fi networks when searching for or sharing with Apple devices. So we'll go ahead and close that. And we should have in here, if we go into our settings, there should be a little toggle in here that says, here we go, share with Apple devices. So that should be all set up. So I've got a Mac Mini over to my right-hand side. I'm going to go ahead and share this, and then I'll go ahead and show you exactly what's happening. So we're going to go ahead and click on this. We're going to click share, quick share, and then we should see my Mac Mini show up, and there it is. So we'll just go ahead and click on that Mac Mini. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and accept. And sure enough, I have AirDrop S25 Ultra. I'm going to go ahead and say accept, and I'm going to save to my downloads. And boom, just like that, I was able to send right to my Mac Mini from my Galaxy S25 with no other options, no other applications that I had to use. So that is super cool, especially if you have different devices in your ecosystem. I've got Android and I've got my Mac Mini over here that I do all my editing on. So now I can shoot video right on my S25 Ultra and AirDrop it over to the Mac Mini. So that is super cool. Okay, next up, it says they applied 3 new camera filters: classic film, pop film, and blanc. So let's go ahead and go into our camera application, and we should have some new filters. So generally, if we click on this and go into our settings, there's usually a little orange dot that indicates that there's something new. Not seeing that here. So let's just go ahead and open up a picture. So here's a picture here, and then we should be able to go in and let's go to edit. So here we have some filters. So there's the classic film. So we have our classic film. There's the blanc, and there's the pop film. So just a few extra filters that have been added, which is super cool to have these available right on your Galaxy device for editing pictures. Okay, so here's another feature that I found, and I'm not sure if it's from this beta or if it was previous beta, but the Samsung wallpapers, the actual Samsung wallpapers that you have available to you within the Samsung application, they've added some cool animations. So like this basketball one here, if you actually tap on the basketball, you can see you can interact with this, which is super cool. It's just a nice little addition that Samsung has brought with One UI 8.5. And you can do this with some of these other ones here. So if you scroll down into graphical, you can go ahead. There's this one with this pool, and it's got this little ball that you can kind of play with. So just something that's kind of cool that Samsung has added to One UI 8.5. We also have another one here, which is a tennis ball here. You'll see there's a little tennis ball that you can kind of play with. So just nice to see some really cool animations and some extra things that Samsung's thinking about for their Samsung Galaxy users. All right, so like I said at the beginning of the video, thanks for staying till the end. I'm going to show you how to get this super cool, I don't know if you noticed this, but customizable quick panel. So you can, with the latest update from the Quick Star application, within GoodLock, you can now customize each of your toggles with a background or an image that you want. So you can see here that I've got an image I've got Deadpool here in the background because I like Deadpool. I've updated my Wi-Fi to have an image, so you can tell if I actually click on this, this turns my Wi-Fi on and off. We have this one over here that does it for the Bluetooth, so you can do that as well. So it's super cool. Let me go ahead and show you how to get it. Click the link below. I'll put a link to get the APK. I don't believe that it's available on the Galaxy Store yet, but here's how you do it. So you'll download the APK, you'll install it. Then you're going to go ahead and go into GoodLock, and you will go into the Quick Start application. So if you haven't downloaded it, you'll find it and you'll download. And when you come in here, you want to make sure you turn this on, and you've got a couple options here. So you have panel theme, and this was here before, but now you have this edit panel style. And so in here, you can edit the button box, the media player, the brightness, the volume, and then you have a couple other options down here. You can do your buttons. So you've got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, sound, all of these buttons. So you have all of this customizations available in this new quick panel style. And we also can do the show border. So you can see the border here, or you can turn off the border. So this is without the border, and I kind of like it without the border. But if you go ahead and turn that off, you can see this is without a border, and then we can turn that back on. So it's just a little subtle change here. So you can see the borders around the buttons there. You can see I also have a custom background for my media player. So super cool. Love GoodLock. If you haven't checked out GoodLock, click the link or the video up here. Did a video on the GoodLock application redesign. So you can click up here. And that is about all I have for the video. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Click the bell notification so you're updated when new videos get uploaded. And let me know in the comments below, are you running One UI 8.5 beta? And if so, what do you think so far? That's all I got for you today. I'll catch you in the next video.